Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today's date is October the 10th, and y'all can see the time. And it is a beautiful day in Denver. Alright, and I'm outside right now, ladies and gentlemen. So I got the dogs, I got Aqua and Oreo. Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about my paychecks, and you guys can see I have my drink. She is all ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. So, before we talk about my paychecks, guys, we have to look at my schedule. So remember, this is going to be for the month of September. So before I can show you my September paychecks, we have to look at my schedule in August, and we're going to do a side by side. So this is the before. So you see the 31st, guys, I was on reserve. The 1st and 2nd I had off. So you can see I kind of picked up a trip. See, I had some more days off, the 7th and the 8th. And then I picked up a trip on the 16th. We're current training on the 20th. 2 days off. And you guys can kind of see the 26th through the 29th I had off. And then the 30th was the start of a reserve block. Now, guys, remember REA is from 12:01 a.m. to 1 p.m. So there's two shifts, REA and then REB. B is from 11 a.m. to midnight, or 11:59 p.m. Okay, so now you see my August schedule. Now let's compare to see what did I pick up. So we'll do a side by side. Okay, so you see the 31st. And then the 31st here, guys, it looks like I picked up or aggressively bidded for a turn. So the 1st. I picked up a turn on my day off, and then the 2nd, guys, I was off, so I did nothing there. Okay, so it looks like the 3rd through the 6th, I started a 4-day reserve block period, and then you can see here, the 3rd and the 4th, guys, I was on reserve, did not pick up anything, but the 5th and the 6th, I picked up a stand-up, guys, to MSP, and MSP is Minneapolis, St. Paul. So that's what I did on that, the end of that 4-day reserve block. Okay, so the 7th and the 8th I had off. And you can see here, guys, the 7th I did pick up a turn. And you know it's a turn, guys, because you see how it says DEN. That's Denver, so that means I came right back to Denver. Okay. So the 9th through the 14th, I started a 6-day reserve block. So you look here, guys, on the 9th. So the 9th, guys, I did nothing, was not used. The 10th, I was not used. The 11th, I did Ready Reserve A couch, which is from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. And again, you can get extended by 2 hours. All right, and then the 12th, guys, I was on reserve, was not used. Now, the end of that block, the last 2 days of that 6-day block, I picked up a stand-up, as you can see on the 13th and the 14th, to Houston. So that's what that was. Okay, and then the 15th and the 16th I was off. So because I did a 6-day reserve block legally, I have to take a day of rest. So I did not do anything on the 15th. And then it gets 16th, guys. I did pick up that trip. Okay, now the 17th through the 19th, I started a 3-day reserve block. So you can see here, the 17th, I did a couch again, 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. The 18th, guys, aggressively bidded for a turn, and I got it. And then the 19th, the same thing. On my last day, bidded for a turn, and I got it. Now, guys, the 20th, RGS stands for Recurrent Ground School, or Recurrent Training. You guys remember? I went to Recurrent, so that's what that was. And then the 21st through the 22nd, I was off. So I did pick up a turn right there. And then the 22nd, nothing. Now, guys, You can see the 23rd through the 25th, I did start a 3-day reserve block. But what happened is I end up getting paid for those days. I took those days off as vacation. So that's why you see pay. Now, for the remainder of the month, guys, the 26th through the 30th. So you can see the 26th through the 29th, I was off. I did not pick up anything. This is when I was in Arizona. So I stayed home. And then the 30th, guys, when I came back from Arizona, they had me sit a couch. Okay? So for this block, let me just make this small. Okay. So you guys can see. Okay, so let's look at this, guys, for August here. So it looks like 41 was my block. Credit 65. Year to date, that's the hours there, 507. Wow. And I was off 11 days. So guys, I didn't do a lot of flying in August. This is usually not my best work, but we're going to see how that paycheck looked for September. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we saw my schedule. Now let's look at the paycheck for September, or the paychecks for September. So the first one, guys, let's look at that one. All right, and that is the amount. Very small. So no, that is not a typo. That is the amount. And you can see I was paid on the 4th. You see the pay period for 37.5 hours. Now let's see. Okay, F9 card and cent is credit cards, 0. And that appears on the second check. F9 tips, 0. That's on the second check. Time and a half, double time, that's on the second check, but 0. HSAER. So guys, that is my health insurance, 37.5. And then LTD, long-term disability, they gave me 342. Non-taxable per diem. So guys, you know, anytime I have a small layover, any layover, I should say, that per diem is not taxable. So that's how much money I made, which is very small. Okay, over 75 and 82 is on the second check. Parking pass, second check. Perfect attendance is every 6 months. Now, a regular guarantee time, guys. So again, as of May the 15th, no, I'm sorry, not May the 15th, August 28th, when I graduated, I now make $26.78. So if you times that by 37.5 hours, that is the amount. Regular pay, that's a second check. Retro pay, second, if I have any. Taxable per diem. So all those turns that I did in August, that is the per diem that was taxed. Vacation payout, 0. Okay. Deductions. Company paid ADD, 0. Company paid life, 0. Company paid long-term disability, 0. HSA contribution, 0. They took away that HSA ER. They took away the long-term disability. Dental is free. I don't have any more uniform dues, or any more uniform I should be paying for. Union dues, $25 is $50 a month. Value HDHP is my insurance, and vision is free. And then here are the taxes, guys, that came out of that check. Okay, so that is the first. Okay, guys, and that is the second check here for September. So let's take a look at that one. And that is that information. Yes, guys, you can see I was a thousandaire. All right, and I got paid on the 21st. Those are the hours. And then that is the pay period. Okay, so let's take a look at this check. All right, guys, so F9 card and cent. It would go on the second check, but I'm not doing no more credit cards, so 0. F9 tips, guys, absolutely nothing. Time and a half, double time, 0 for me. HSA ER, again, is insurance. Long-term disability, they gave me 342. Non-taxable per diem, guys, is on the first check. Over 75, over 82, guys, 0. Parking pass, $36, okay? Perfect attendance every 6 months. Recurrent training, wow, that's new. So because I went to recurrent on the 20th, I got a little fee, $160.68 Regular guarantee time, 8:17. See, I don't understand that because, again, it should be more than that. So I'm not sure. Regular pay, that must be the extra hours.
Like 37.5.
Right, but it should be 1,004.
No.
One, we're not gonna argue right now.
Not at the rate that you're getting paid.
Okay, we'll talk about this later. One. Okay, regular pay, that's what that is, guys. Retro pay, taxable per diem, vacation payout, as you can see, is 0 because that is all on the first check. Okay, there are my deductions. Unless you guys see that real quick, it's the same things. Union dues, $25.50 a month. Dental and vision is free. Okay, and then, guys, the taxes. All right, so that is how much I got paid for the month of September, guys. So as you can see, checks are starting to get a little skimmish. Again, I am not on a diet, but my paychecks are.